Good morning, everybody. It's day 3, pure H stage. Man, how do you get out of bed with the little kitty in the bed with you like that? Now it's time to take the famotidine. Because I want to eat in half an hour, so you have to do this before you eat. Tastes a little funky. Now that we had to wait a half an hour, it's time to eat breakfast. This morning we're going to have an egg. I'm going to cook it with the Pam, like we should. Throw a little Mrs. Dash in there. And I'm also going to throw a little bit of cheese in there, see how my stomach does with it, and maybe some hot sauce. But very little bit. So let's see how it goes. Let's get our egg in there. Mrs. Dash in there. Just a pinch of cheese. And mix it up. And spray the Pam. Now remember what I said. Try and spread it out so that the egg looks bigger, so that it kind of tricks your brain into thinking that you're eating more. See, this is one egg on the little tiny plate from Costco's or wherever we got these. Look how big you can make it look. That's one egg. Remember that we have waited a half an hour after we drink anything to eat. So we are gonna put a little bit of Tabasco, but I'm just gonna put it on the side right here just to see how my stomach does first with the first bite, and then we'll see afterwards. Before we do this, we also have to take our Ursodiol. It's the dryness that gets you, really.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
With Tabasco. Really miss Tabasco. So far, so good with the Tabasco, so we're gonna add it to the rest of it. It's been about 5 minutes since I took my last bite, so let's keep it moving. Let's talk multivitamins and the things we need to be taking now, away from the medications that we have to do for the 6 months, right? These are now going to be forever things we have to take. First one I chose to go with, I wanted to get the chewables. I don't know why I got the pills. I have to break them open and kind of do the same thing. I would recommend doing the chewables until I get cleared for gummies. I'm kind of confused with the gummy thing because a lot of people say they take gummies, and then my doctor's like, I don't know about them yet. So, or my dietitian said that. But I think I'm going to go to gummies eventually, but the chewables are the way to go. So this is the way I'm going to go with the multivitamins for today, because it's what I ordered until they're gone. And it's a 1 a day. You know, there are some that you can do that are chewables that are like 4 a day. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I'm just consistent enough to do 4 every single day, and I have to keep on it. So I think 1 a day is the best for me. These come, this is a special 45, which means it has 45 milligrams of iron. I don't know too much about the whole male balance thing and the iron thing. I got to check up on that. But I know that iron is really good for our blood. And just because we're not getting a lot of nutrients in and stuff, I really don't know what I'm talking about at this point. I will look into it. I will get back to you about it. I know iron for women is very important. So I just got the one with the extra iron in it because I don't want to be faulty of iron and then have some sort of deficiency in that range. I also talked to my dietitian. She said it was okay, but I will do a little more research. I'll get back to you guys about that. Yeah. That had a weird, actually okay aftertaste, but not good. The other supplement that you're going to need is a calcium supplement. It's for like bones and strength and stuff like that. These two are forever. The multivitamin, the calcium are forever. But I also got the one that had the D3, the K2, and the B12, only because I know all those are really good for, like, you know, you need D3 for sun and stuff like that, and B12 is good for energy, and K2 I gotta look more into it, but it is good for bone and heart. So we're gonna do this one next. Again, I don't know why I got the capsule. Maybe because eventually I'll be able to take capsules. Either way, dry mouth it. That one's twice it. See that powder? That one will be twice a day. I think it's the only one that I'm having that's twice a day. So the next one I'm going to be taking is going to be the biotin. Biotin is good for your hair and nails and stuff like that. And it's really good because they say there's a lot of like hair thinning and hair loss. I mean, come on, I'm going bald anyways. I'm 43 years old. So I'm not really worried about it too much because I'm a man and I've been dealing with it forever. But if we can stop it from getting any further and strengthen our nails at the same time, you know, and just get the biotin in. It's good for you. I like it. I've been taking it for a long time actually, but this is now more important now because I know we're going through a phase of hair loss and or other things that the biotin may be weakening. So again, that one's easy, tastes good. This one's strawberry. I like it. I am trying to do all my vitamins to a 1 a day eventually, as much as I can to a 1 a day, but 2 a day is not bad once I get to be just grabbing and taking them. This dry stuff with having to break them open is really bad, but eventually I think we can get back to 1-a-days. I know it might get confusing having to take this many pills a day, right? But the app on the Veritastic does have reminders. I mean, I also have a trick where I literally set like alarms on my phone, and it just tells me, okay, this is the time I need to do this, and the time I need to do that. And I label them. I label them vitamin, I label them biotin, I label them whatever I need to do. It's just gonna be easier that way. The other thing you can do, which I also do, is that I do this organizer. Remember, you guys, this organizer I was telling you guys is really good for vitamins. It's because I know exactly what I'm taking each day. And like, you can put them all in one because they all fit, especially if you're traveling. You can just kind of throw them in here and know that the next 7 days are good. I have a second one. So if I split my pills up from morning and at night, then what I do is I'll do some in the AM and then I'll do some in the PM. And then there's even times where I wouldn't believe I've had a third one, where if I have something in the morning, middle of the day, and then at night, it just kind of makes it easier. I'll even write on them if I have to. These I dearly didn't because of the way I layer them out. It's pretty easy if you just do it this way. It just makes it just one day. Do it on Sunday night. Get ready for the whole week, and you don't have to worry about anything anymore. It just makes it a lot easier and less trouble for you to have to go through this process. It's already confusing enough. Make it simple for yourself. I do not know how many of you guys saw previous videos of mine, but I was still taking blood pressure medication. I still am to this day. And I just realized that I don't need to show you guys this again. This is a pill crusher that I got at Walmart. It's probably the easiest one I've gotten. I've had other ones throughout the years because I've had to do different medications, just from things that I've gone through. But this one is probably the easiest one. It's got the big handles on it. No matter your age, no matter your strength, if you're feeling weak or whatever, literally just put it in there, right? Just grab it, just throw it in there. Grab this top part, twist it on. That's it. If you want to do it again, sometimes I'll look at it, hit it one more time. And then I always just give it a little knock because you never know what's kind of stuck on the top part, because it is pressure. Kind of move it around a little bit, and then it's like a little cup. You just down the hatch, right? I mean, that's what we try to do. Again, as simple as possible. Remember, simple. Now for lunch, I'm gonna have this cottage cheese. Remember, it's only gonna be half of it. I don't know if I'd rather that or save it because cottage cheese doesn't really last too long. But this is what we're having. I'm trying the strawberry one today. Now I don't know if I'm doing this right, because this is just how I've been doing it. I just mix it in with the rest of the cottage cheese. But if you're supposed to eat it separately, just let me know, because I'm just doing it on the fly. Now we did lose in overtime, but it's okay because I got to spit that on my grandma. So I decided to make more beans, and this time I threw a little yum yum sauce and Tabasco in it. Sorry I didn't record it. I was just too hungry. Time for another one of these because we are trying to eat here in about a half an hour and 2.5. I tend to clean this out too with a little bit of water or something else just so it doesn't get old in here or weird in here, because they only gave me one of these. Maybe I can ask for more, or I can buy more, but either way, clean it out. To keep up with my hydration, I know some people would like to do liquid IVs and stuff, but I had some of these laying around. They're called drip drop ores, and it's fruit punch. Just gonna put it in some water. It's the same thing as, like I said, it's the same thing as kind of like a liquid IV. It'll get a little red, and then just kind of sip it down. It's kind of just gonna help the hydration and keep it up, your fluids. I decided to pick this one up for dinner because it had the 25% less sodium. So let's see how it tastes once we mix it up with a little mayo and maybe some hot sauce. It is time to take the Ursodiol, and I'm also gonna take the calcium at the same time, but I'm gonna try it a little different with the food today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it onto the spoon and then get a little bit of tuna. I gotta say, it didn't work that great, so it tastes like crap. Well, whatever, we're gonna try again tomorrow. Let's see how the calcium does. No, calcium was a little bit better because I guess because it's not medication, there's not much flavor to it besides just dry powder. The last thing I'm gonna put in my mouth,
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
besides some water throughout the night, will be a couple of these popsicles. And here it is, my final results for the day. I think I did pretty good today. Probably in the best range I've been all week. Well, see you guys tomorrow.